Hi, Red Devil fans. It's time for another edition of Red Devil Football with Coach Andrew Webb. And this is the part of the season where we play for keeps, going to Broome this week. And it's a Broome team that's going to run the ball. And, Coach, in this edition of Red Devil Football, we're just glad to be back playing football because it seems like it's been forever since we played a game.
Yeah, we picked a good time to have our bye week. We were able to get some people back healthy and spend a lot of time working on just making ourselves a better football team. We spent our entire bye week focusing on ourselves. And, this past Friday, we had a whole bunch of rain. And I know there's rain on the weather forecast for this Friday, but we kind of picked a good week not to be playing football on a Friday with the weather. So it worked out good for us. I hope we've gotten better as a football team. Our kids have worked real hard. We're hoping it's going to pay off this week.
Region play, conference play, you've corrected me many times about all of them matter.
Yep.
But this is where you play for keeps because the playoff spots that go to Region 3 through 3A, tonight starts our first region game. So I guess it's called the second season.
That's it, second season. Every game we play is important. Our kids have, they're starting to understand that. Every time we go out, it's important. From now on, these last 5 regular season games, this is how they determine who gets into the playoffs and how you seed each other. So it's a big week. It's a big week for us. It's kind of, it's basically like going back to AC4. You got a chance to go out for the first time with a record of 0-0. We're 0-0. Everybody's 0-0 this week, and we're just trying to get to 1-0. So we know the importance of these conference games, and we know the importance of starting out 1-0 in this region play.
The Broome team, the Broome offense, this is a team that likes to run. They like to run, and they like to run. Hunter Weber, their quarterback, Jackson and Jeter, the running back. So you're familiar with them because we've been conference foes. So we got to stop the run here this week.
Yeah, we're going to have to stop the run. We've been very familiar with Coach Jet Turner going all the way back to the mid-2000s when he was at Clover, and he's always had some form of, wing T offense where they're running the football just all the time. So he does an excellent job of getting those guys prepared to run the football, and we're going to have to do a good job tonight of stopping them. And it ain't no secret. Coach Turner would probably tell you the same thing. We got to stop the football. We got to try to make them beat us by throwing it. So we're going to do everything we can to stop the run and hopefully give ourselves a chance to win this football game.
All the goals are still on the table. Everything, we're 2-3 on the season. Non-conference is over. But everything that you, the coaching staff, the kids, everybody's put their hand in to accomplish, everything is still attainable. And that includes the fans, too. So we have to still support the Red Devils as we start this game and this conference slate this week.
Yeah, once we get to, this point in the year, you really can't look ahead. You don't have time to look ahead. You can't afford to look ahead at all. We're really just focused on this week. We're kind of doing the same thing at practice. We're just focusing on winning today, and that's something that our kids have heard, for quite some time now. Let's just win the day. Let's just win the day. Let's just win the day. Let's try to start 1-0 in the conference, and let's just keep focusing on winning the day. So execution, being consistent, finishing, all those things we've been talking about, and we just got to do it every day. We got to do it every day. We got to do it every day, and it's going to pay off for us.
One thing that's been a part of each and every game, we've had injuries. Players that all the way back in late July, August camp, players that you figured on, we've not had. So one thing I guess that's good about a bye week is you get healthy. And we going into conference play with players we hadn't had in a while. So set us up from an injury front how we are going into conference play.
Well, we're getting some guys back. It was good to have that bye week to let some of those guys recover. We're going to get Deshaun Boyd back for the first time since the AC Flora game, maybe the first quarter of the AC Flora game. Mark Wise, he'll be back for the first time since Newberry week. Zykel Livingston will be back this week. Dante Reeder's cleared and back, kind of trying to find a spot, for him somewhere. And it's just good to have those guys back out there, not standing on the sideline. That's for sure.
A bye week. That's not something that Red Devil fans up until last year have been accustomed to. You as a coach, even as a player, but heard a lot of coaches say they do it different. They self-scout, they take advantages, readjust, self-examine, work on fundamentals. Mm-hmm. As head football coach at Clinton High School, what do you draw out of the bye week that you think was what we got out of it the most, or thing you glad it happened through this bye week?
Well, it gave us a chance in the middle of the year to just go back and work on nothing but fundamentals, and that was real big for us to be able to go out 4 days last week and just work on ourselves. You know, we talked about at one point maybe starting on Broome during that bye week, but we really didn't. You know, we just spent that whole week on ourselves and tried to become a better football team, and we worked our butts off. You know, last week we went out Thursday in a downpour, you know, and worked. So we had a real good week. You know, we were able to kind of spend just all that time on ourselves. We scouted ourselves. We broke ourselves down. What are our tendencies? What do we do well? What do we not do well? And, you know, sometimes what we think we do well in our mind and what those numbers say we do well every time that ball snaps, you know, those things kind of tell the truth. So it helped us as both coaches and players. You know, this is the things we know we got to get better at. And as coaches, maybe we think this is what we're best at, but this paper says something different. So, you know, we really focused on the things we do well. Let's just try to get better at them and see if we can't give ourselves a better chance to win a football game.
Speaking of things we do well, this is part of Red Devil Football where I challenge you, our fans, our students, everybody that loves Red Devil football. It's very important that we stay behind our guys, region play starting in Broome. I know you echo that with me, but let's take a big crowd up this week to Broome and support the Red Devils and get that first conference win.
Yeah, our fans, man, they've been outstanding every week. You know, our students are outstanding every week, you know, so we hope they load up Friday, rain or shine, load it up, get up to Spartanburg, and let's go see if we can't start 1-0 in the region.
Fans, that's another edition of Red Devil Football with Coach Andrew Webb. See you at Broome this Friday night.